It causes depression, higher rates of suicide, fat gain, lowers testosterone, which means that it also lowers motivation, satisfaction, and happiness. So it basically makes us unhappier. It causes immune dysfunctions, which cause many problems, and among those problems, allergies, blood clots, not to forget many cancers, and also infertility, which is passed to the next generations. And now you may think that I'm talking about some devilish poison or some toxic thing, and you are actually not that far away from the truth. But what if I told you that you, like me, like 99% of humanity, and even polar bears, are coming in contact with the chemicals that cause those many negative things that I just talked about? And now you may ask yourself, yeah, but what is it? What is it? And they are called estrogenics. But what are these estrogenics? Estrogenics are basically a family of chemicals, of molecules that are very similar to estrogen, the female sex hormone, and that basically bind to your estrogen receptors. But now imagine me being there reading the book Estrogeneration and finding out that many of the chemicals which I came across on my day-to-day life were actually very toxic for me. And the thing is that many studies have actually been made, but nations and many companies just don't care and just keep using those chemicals. Literally, just on BPA, which you probably know what BPA is, there have been made over 10,000 studies. And there have been made many studies even on the other estrogenics, but companies just don't care. And even entire nations. Now imagine me finding out that the most common chemical on a day-to-day basis, which we all come in contact with, is one of these estrogenics and is causing all those bad things that I just talked about. And now imagine me being there, having finished the book, closing the book, and actually going and search in my shelters, checking clothing labels, checking food labels, checking soap labels, and discovering that the guy who wrote the book Estrogeneration was right, bro. We are literally drinking, breathing, and eating all those chemicals. They are everywhere. And I thought to myself, F me and everyone. I don't want to be depressed. I don't want to develop cancer. I don't want to have blood clots. I don't want to be fat. I don't want to have low testosterone. I don't want to have allergies and immune dysfunctions. And I certainly don't want to be infertile and pass infertility to my children, bro. And we both don't want that thing, don't we? You don't want those things too. And the thing is, bro, we cannot fully eliminate these chemicals, but we can drastically reduce their exposure. Literally, even polar bears have been to be found to have those chemicals inside of them. So as I said, we cannot eliminate them, but we can surely reduce our exposure. And so how do we do that? There are many actionable steps, which I will talk about in this video, that can be taken. And don't worry, you don't have to write them down. I will put a list of the things that I said in this video in the description down below, so you have a list there and you can start implementing today. So the first thing is to eliminate soy and flax seeds. Then you want to reduce your exposure to plastics, bro. Plastics are... The thing is that even when there is written on the plastic BPA free, the thing is that they put in the plastic BPS, which basically is BPA's brother, and which basically has the same effects than BPA, but there is no BPA in it, bro. There is no BPA, no, it's BPS, and it has the same effects. So reduce your exposure to plastic by trying to Avoid plastic everywhere you can, bro. Buy natural clothing. Don't put your food into plastic, especially don't put oil into plastic. And for God's sake, bro, don't heat your food in plastic. Then when it comes to soap, there are actually many chemicals which are in soap that can harm us. And so we should search for estrogenic free or at least paraben free soap. There are also other chemicals, but as I said, I will put everything in the description down below. But in general, you want to search for soap that is estrogenic free and also that doesn't have lavender, because lavender has also been found to be estrogenics. And by the way, also marijuana. If you smoke marijuana, think about quitting that because it's highly estrogenic. And we think that it helps us against depression, but it actually creates depression. It actually induces it. And I know this one is hard, but we have to avoid as much as possible grains in general. So bread and all those good things. Then we actually also want to eat as much as possible organic and whole foods, especially meat and all those things, because you literally eat what the animals ate that you are going to eat. And so if they give to the beef that you're going to eat bull food and all those estrogenics, they will be stored in fat and you will eat them too. So think about buying whole organic foods, especially if it's possible from local and trusted farmers. Then the most important tip I can literally give you is to buy a copy of the book Estrogeneration and to just start reading it, because it will literally blow your mind. Also consider buying a activated charcoal water filter. I will put the link in the description down below of the bottle I personally have bought for myself. And I know that it may sound all overwhelming. It's everywhere. It's in our food, it's in our water, it's in our clothes, it's in our soap, it's in our sunscreen, it's everywhere, bro. But if you have watched this video until now, I know that we are probably kind of similar and that you don't want to have those negative things that I just talked about at the beginning of the video. And so we cannot trust anyone besides ourselves to take action, because at the end of the day, we have not been told about those things, and companies and even entire nations don't care about it. They just don't care. They just care about the money. And so we have to take action for ourselves. We have to take our control of our health and of our well-being. And I wish to see a world where we live in a much more natural way, in a much more healthy and human way, where we live like our ancestors, doing the healthy things, doing the things that make us happy, make us proud, make us satisfied about ourselves. And surely I don't want to see you depressed, I don't want to see you fat, I don't want to see you with low testosterone, infertile, not being able to have children. I don't want to see you with blood clots, with allergies and immune dysfunctions, and I don't want to see you with cancers. Certainly not, bro. And so I hope that you will take this video seriously and that you will take action. And so if you want to join this movement of people who want to live a more healthy and natural life, subscribe to this channel. And as always, bro, remember that today could literally be your last day, bro. So live like it, make it the best day of your life. Wish you all the best.